Welcome back, friends, with more Heartstopper. This is Season 3, Episode 7. Last time, for me, the main story that was actually left unresolved was how Elle was ambushed by that radio station. Really despicable. I'm hoping she's okay, and I'm curious how the show is going to tackle this. I think the show has touched on the transphobia she faces before, but this is probably the most direct and dire it's gotten, unless I'm forgetting something. What else? Charlie and Nick were getting frisky, Imogen and Sahar stayed friends, and then Tara had a panic attack about school and grades and responsibilities. But let's check back in on our kids. Full reactions on Patreon in the link in the description below. Leave a like and let's get started. He's like staring at it. So much love in his eyes. I want someone to look at me that way. Oh. You're in the middle of practice. Oh, he's...
Why are you looking at me like that?
I love my ballet classes, but I've got to get 3 buses to get there.
You can drive.
I can drive you to ballet if you want.
Yeah.
I'm not doing anything most Saturdays anyway.
Yeah.
Nick, you don't have to.
No, I
He
want
wants to, yeah.
Charlie's been a lot better these days.
And how's Nick doing these days?
Fine. Yeah, I'm all good. Haven't really got much going on, to be honest.
Have you been journaling?
Cucumbers and condoms.
Cucumbers?
Take things further, but I don't want to make things awkward again. And honestly, I don't
think we
really
used
know what the hell I'm doing, and I don't
bananas
want to
in
time to get really
sex
bad
ed
and
class.
embarrassing.
You clearly are ready, Charlie. You literally won't shut up about it.
And it's not exactly rocket science, is it? I mean, how bad can it really be?
I don't know. I feel like I don't know anything.
Oh, just have sex with him, please. So we can stop hearing about it.
Worksheets about your future? Why don't you give me an education, a lesson?
She was proper decent, to be fair.
Oh my god.
She was just...
Taking text in class? Good one, get.
We are now going to look at some images of
Oh god.
STIs.
Scare tactics.
I don't blame you for being nervous. I mean, that's normal.
Easy for you to say. You were so confident
I
when you went
wasn't,
out.
Charlie. I just enjoy making it sound like the most cinematic night of my life.
Aw. Be real and vulnerable.
Maybe we get things wrong, you know, but it's not some perfect, effortless thing. But it's me and Elle, and
I think this
we love each other.
I think this conversation helps a lot.
If it's awkward, we can just laugh about it.
Aw.
I think I should be running this sex ed lesson.
Probably.
How was Elle's interview? She didn't really mention it in the group chat.
Oh. Brow furrowed. Frickin' hell.
I'm sorry about the interview, Al. Mother and I had a chat.
Should have expected it.
No, you shouldn't.
Doesn't matter. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Charlie, come on, slow down.
Hurry up, nobody's home, let's have sex! Is that what this is about? Oh my god, it is. Uh-oh.
Oh, have you?
Don't come in!
Christ,
Fuck off!
Sorry.
Fuck off! Did you lock the door?
I didn't know he was here.
I'm
just glad it wasn't your mum.
Oh, it can't be his mom. She's not in this season. She was busy. Cringe!
I think this is the best drawing I've done so far.
Oh.
I'm improving.
You are.
Can I sleep over tonight?
You know how my mum is about it. She loves you. But yeah, she'd say no.
Why?
We could watch a movie though.
I'm going to look after myself and do what I want.
And that includes doing me.
Obviously.
Obviously.
Smooth you a little bit down.
What?
Yeah? I did it. It's perfect. Now everyone knows how much I love you. And how much you love me, more important.
You're staying at Truham for sixth form, right?
Yeah?
Good. I wanted to give you this. Campaigning starts in the autumn. I think you should apply.
Whoa.
Really?
There are a lot of younger students who would find it inspiring to see you as head boy.
There's some older teachers who would find it inspiring. Oh.
Should we Go for lunch?
Wow.
Yeah.
That was an excellent cut.
It's not like this radio woman was a raging bigot or anything. She probably thinks of herself as an ally.
Probably.
But I was there to talk about my art.
Have you spoken to anyone about it?
No.
Tao, maybe?
Not really. Everyone needs
love Tao.
therapy.
He just can't properly understand.
Got you looking.
You trying to peek?
No.
It's loud. We're in love.
I'm not trying to peek.
Okay, man.
Good luck getting Mum to agree to a boyfriend sleepover.
She will.
She
I'll ask
will?
when she's in a good mood.
That doesn't happen very often.
There's not really much point in her banning sleepovers. If you and Nick want to have sex, then you'll have sex.
Oh, is she
You don't need
listening?
a sleepover to do that.
My advice is to sneak out.
My advice is that a sleepover is unnecessary for the activity in question. Good luck. I hope you do get to have your sex sleepover.
Oh my god.
Michael, can you stop talking about my brother having sex? Please?
Sorry.
What's your idea?
School is an option.
You had sex at school?
Yeah, it was only once.
Uh-huh.
It was a really bad idea.
You don't say.
Yeah, I don't think we're quite there yet. And also we have a history of getting walked in on.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
It's okay to admit that Charlie being ill was tough for you.
Yeah.
You don't have to be the strong one all the time. Trust me, I learnt that the hard way.
Uh-huh.
Why'd you have to be so smart?
It's the journaling!
Do you have any advice?
I'm not really the person to ask about sex between guys.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
I mean, some things carry over. It's just not anatomy-wise.
Did you get the bus all the way here?
Yep, all three of them.
Why?
All three of them.
Just wanted to see you dancing. I just don't think I would have had the courage to explore being non-binary if it weren't for you. Probably would have got around to it eventually, but you made it feel so easy and joyful.
Why are they
Non-binary.
the sweetest?
It's not a huge deal. Unless you want it to be. It's just you.
I think maybe
You don't even know anymore.
By the way, can I sleep over at Nick's?
Let me check. Just like the
Boiling.
this is madness.
They're getting along. For now.
Thank you.
Me and Nick were wondering if I could stay around his one night.
Well, yes, at some point.
At some point.
You have your GCSE exams coming up, and this is quite a big step.
And I'm mentally ill, so I can't.
No, that's
that's
not what I
not-
said.
That's what you were thinking.
Is it?
So you're always thinking. If I want to see my boyfriend, then I will. You can't stop me.
Charlie, Charlie!
Are your eyes shut as well?
Yes, they're
Okay,
shut. They're
okay.
shut.
Oh boy.
Dad, what?
Was this a good idea?
2, 1. Movie night.
Movie night. Aww.
Okay, so before we begin, I want to say something. When Charlie was really ill and I made him that little video, it was the first time I felt like I could create something that put joy into the world. I made you one.
Aww.
Oh, she falls asleep. She gently.
Aww.
Feels like the whole world is against me.
You can always talk to me about it. Yeah?
I'm just scared you won't get it.
I'll try.
That was really sweet. Aww.
Nick?
Oh. I'm talking to you telepathically.
Nick, please don't leave me behind.
What the? That was jarring. Oh.
Then she was like, you're only 16 and you've been ill. And it's like, okay, well, what's that got to do with me spending time with my boyfriend? She never listens to me. I'm just sick of everyone treading eggshells around me.
I guess so.
You don't think I'm fragile, do you?
No.
He thinks you're strong.
Charlie, you're like the strongest person I've ever met.
Maybe not physically.
You know exactly who you are and what you want.
Yeah.
You give me so much confidence. But when you're not around, I don't know, I guess I feel a bit lost. It's nothing.
No. What do you mean?
Oh.
When I realised I was bi, I was repressing so much of myself before then, not just my sexuality, but my thoughts and feelings, my personality.
Oh.
I still hide behind that mask sometimes. That didn't make any sense.
Yeah, sure it did.
You're allowed to be a mess sometimes.
Oh, I'm a mess now, am I? You came here all upset and I made it all about me.
Oh, shut up. Nick, shut up. Do you want to carry on? We don't have to if you don't want to.
This is literally the only thing I've been able to think about. Do you want mine off?
Yeah.
Is this okay?
Asking for consent. Man, the whole thing with Charlie's mom, like, she has been trying so hard to be more supportive of Charlie, and she clearly didn't want to break that trend, because at first she gave a yes answer, but it was actually a veiled no. But you're not going to stop your teenager from having sex unless you brainwash them or chain them up. It's just gonna happen. And are you going to drive a wedge between yourself and your kid over the issue, or are you going to be supportive? And in the end, her pushback makes them have sex even earlier than they were planning. Charlie and Nick do have an important conversation first, though, and Charlie has been really going through it this season, so we haven't really had anybody check in on Nick's mental health. Like, Tara has been there for him, and other people have asked, but he's not been able to really communicate with them, and Charlie is the only one he feels like he can talk to about certain things, and feel authentically himself with, and that's really, really rough. And it goes back to what I've mentioned so many times at this point about how you can't just have one person that you're so dependent on for everything. And I'm not saying Nick hasn't done anything wrong here, like he didn't know this about himself, but having more friends who get you and who you can talk to would help him here so that he's not so reliant on Charlie. And yeah, there were some sweet moments with Nick and Tara, driving her so she doesn't have to take 3 buses to dance class, and then Darcy officially using the words non-binary to describe themselves to Tara. That was really sweet as well. Oh, really liked Tao getting real with Charlie for a bit about his own experiences with sex. It was all romantic, poetic bravado from him before, and not in a showing off kind of way, but just in a like, we're so in love and everything is perfect kind of way. But getting vulnerable for a second and talking about the real anxiety he had and how everything was okay despite it because he and Elle love each other is a really mature thing for Tao to do. I don't think most adult men would allow themselves to be that vulnerable about sex with their friends, actually. So kudos to Tao for that. And then with Elle, it was heartbreaking to see her so sad about that interview, and she was not really talking to anybody about it because she doesn't want to feel misunderstood, not even to Tao. I mean, at least she has friends when she finally opens up to them, but yeah, it's hard for people to understand certain lived realities, and Tao can sympathize and not empathize, but he loves her very, very much, and of course he's gonna try to get it. But it even had an effect on how Elle was feeling about her own work, and she didn't even want to share this beautiful self-portrait. And there was just this strain of anti-trans legislation popping up everywhere. She can't just be a kid, unfortunately, and it's really sad. And I recorded this reaction like the morning of our most recent election, and unfortunately Donald Trump won, and the US is going to get even worse for trans people. It's sickening. But yeah, Tao really helped cheer her up, though. It was unexpectedly wholesome to see him find a bit of a calling here. I mean, he's like 16 or 17, so it's not like he should be pressured into finding out what he wants to do with the rest of his life, but I think it's a good thing anytime someone finds their passion, unless it's something like horrible, like, I don't know, eating babies or something. But no, the short film was very, very sweet, and he sees her like as the most beautiful person in the world, and being so loved made her cry happy tears, and it was really nice. Oh, and the little bit about Charlie possibly being head boy was really, really touching. And they've done 2 small shots these last 2 episodes with going back to characters when they were small children, and they both worked really, really well. And Farouk seeing his younger self, knowing how impactful it would have been if he had an older gay kid who they could look up to, that was a really great scene. And then Nick and Charlie had sex, and they asked for consent, and knew about proper boundaries and everything. That was really great. That seriously needs to be better taught and talked about with teenagers. Like, heck, it's important to let people establish their boundaries as kids. It's important to get them to understand what boundaries and consent are in non-sexual situations so that it's not a new concept to them when they're about to have their first sexual experience years later. Otherwise, like, there's the possibility for a lot of traumatic experiences. And small things really, really add up. Like, don't make your kids kiss relatives on the cheek if they don't want to, and try to get them to understand their bodily autonomy, even as a child. Okay, that's gonna be it for this time, folks. Just 1 episode left. Sad that it's almost over already, but thanks for watching. Full reactions on Patreon in the link in the description below. Leave a like, and I'll see you guys next time with more. Bye, friends.